Welcome back. This is honeymoon video number 5. After staying in Volcano, we drove across the southwest to the Kona coast.
This is the Outrigger Hotel, a great little hotel. Less of a resort, but still a very nice hotel.
This is inside a tidal pool right in front of our hotel. Our room is actually over the water. So from our turtle, get out to the ocean. Beautiful sunset we're having. And right over here to Steve.
And thanks to the great advice of the blue tourist book that we used throughout, we decided to upgrade our room, and it was oceanfront, and it was awesome.
It was. These are some old temples to the left of our balcony.
That's actually where they had human sacrifices a long time ago, tons of them.
We just love the view.
This is back on the mainland of the islands. We spent a lot of time on this balcony.
And here's the room there at the Outrigger.
That porch overlooked the water. This one was at the side overlooking the ceremonial sites in the mainland.
We just couldn't get enough of this great view.
And great sunsets every time. This is some Kona beers that we were enjoying out on that balcony.
Getting good use of our koozies too, watching these sunsets.
Kona Brewery is right in this town, Kona, and they have some great beer that we had throughout the trip.
There was also a great bar at the hotel, a really low-key place.
And it was great to have an $8 cheeseburger instead of $15.
Now here we are kayaking at Kealakekua Bay.
And there were dolphins, tons of dolphins. It was freaking crazy.
It was amazing. They got so close to us.
There's a pod of hundreds of spinner dolphins that live in this bay.
Look,
and
they're
they
right
were
next
everywhere.
to me jumping.
They were wild. They're having fun. They're jumping up and down. That's them underwater. It's so powerful and scary almost. And there's huge sea cliffs all along. To have these just, huge animals just all around you, super fast, super strong.
It's almost like they were teasing us too. Like they'd pop up in one area and jump through the air and spin, and then they'd disappear.
Look at this video. I got so lucky.
Yeah, here they are, right next to Steve.
Woo!
A whole bunch
Right
of them.
next to you. It was wild.
So this bay is actually where the monument to Captain Cook is. So we kayaked over there eventually and went to some amazing snorkeling.
So kayaked all the way across, then parked the kayaks and snorkeled and took our camera underwater.
We've never seen that fish before.
Yeah, lots of different fish. Once again, there were lots of paid charter boats in the same bay that we kayaked to. So we got some of the best snorkeling on both islands through our own adventure and not having to pay for boats.
Yeah, we saw a bunch of different... I saw actually a needlefish too, but I didn't get it on camera, which was really cool. And this huge guy took me by surprise underwater.
I think he was a predator. He was a huge one. Another raccoon fish.
And then here's a whole group of fish hanging out.
You just swim through all of them. Lots of rainbow fish. That's actually 3 fish, a white one, yellow one, and a rainbow fish all in one.
These ones were very cool. I think this may have been the first day we saw those. And this was definitely the first day we saw
Like
this.
a little albino looking fish. On the way back, we saw some more dolphins, not as many as on the way across the bay.
It was so cool. We were in a tsunami evacuation area, and of course I love the figure on that sign. This is another great view from our balcony. Amazing.
Gorgeous sunsets as there are every day in paradise.
And as you can see from that video, we just enjoyed it.
There's a little critter on one of the restaurant menus.
Delicious pizza we got at the Kona Brewery Hub.
And we just love that Kona brew, that liquid aloha.
This is the next day we went on a tour of a coffee farm. This is an iguana.
This is a pineapple. It wasn't just a coffee farm. There was this really cool tour guide who was very knowledgeable and all these different kinds of plants on the
Those
farm.
are apple bananas.
This is a wild see all that move? It's a wild African grass that the second you touch it, it curls up and pulls all its leaves.
And this is a coffee plant. Those little beans were the coffee beans. When they're red, they're ripe.
This is Sandro, our guide, very smart, great guy. And they're showing us the grafted. See how all these plants are grafted? I've never heard of that, but they literally cut all the saplings in half and have the root system of one breed, but the actual top half of another breed of coffee.
Now we're down on the south point.
This is the southernmost tip of the U.S., and we went to this green sand beach. See that? It's really more green than that when you're actually there. It's shocking.
It's from a mineral called olivine that was mixed in with the lava that's there, and then the ocean's been wearing away at it, making sand.
There's lots of black sand beaches, but this is pretty rare. There's only a few green sand beaches.
This was the scramble, very steep to get down to the beach and back up out of it.
Now, to get to this place, we had to go on crazy off-road, really scary, and this is a car doing it, and the guy was kind of surfing the car, and it was wild.
It was insane. And the wind down there was really strong. All the trees are blown in one direction. And this is the actual South Point, and there are boat hoists where people would lower their boats down these cliffs, and people actually cliff jump from there.
It was scary even going near the edge of those cliffs. See the wind turbines up there? Because it's really windy down in South Point.
Here we are at the southernmost point of the United States.
Called South Point?
For obvious reasons, the surf here is notorious, always crazy. Apparently this current takes me from here next to South Antarctica. Look at those waves.
And then on the way back, we went to Two Step for some more great snorkeling, and there happened to be some Hawaiian rowers out there.
Like high school kids, like they were doing crew, but
It's
with
actu-
outrigger canoes.
It's actually a big sport in Hawaii, racing on these. I guess rowing's not the term, it's more canoeing. Ocean canoeing.
So,
And, you know, we've given you so many pictures. We've got to give you guys something new, our loyal viewers. So I've decided to use the video under the water.
see all these fish swimming around and another huge turtle.
So, the turtles, no matter how many times you see them, they're so cool because they're so huge and just graceful underwater, swimming along. And we're glad to finally get the video.
We also got massages, student massages for $30.
We held off all the resort temptations for, $200 massages and got wonderful ones for $30.
Sharon was enjoying our balcony again.
There's a hammock outside the hotel.
Another great sunset, this time with some canoes, I think, in there.
So the sunset that's about to happen was our last night in the hotel, and yeah, we were just looking out into the ocean, and all of a sudden there's all these canoes, racers flying by.
It was gorgeous. The bar in the hotel is actually on the first floor, right by the water too, so everyone there gets this great view as well.
So the whole side of the hotel is probably 30, 40 feet, like over top of the water. So you would just look out from our balcony up on the 6th floor or the first floor bar, and you can just see tons of, we saw rays and fish and turtles. And
Yeah, when we were at the bar, we saw eels. So we had to leave our hotel before the end of the sunset, but we were taking the trolley into town. So those last pictures are that, and there's the trolley.
And this is inside in downtown Kona, which is actually a cool little town. A lot of Hawaii is just resorts and stuff, but Kona is actually kind of a city feel. And that's a bar in downtown Kona. We actually went out afterwards.
And then this is the snorkeling area right next to our hotel to the right when you're looking out our balcony, and it's one of the most popular snorkeling areas in Kona. We saw lots of cool fish.
Lots of snorkelers too. People all over the place.
Yeah,
This fish was really weird. I'd never seen anything like it. This is a striped sea urchin.
Very cool.
And that's it. This is we still have one video left. See ya.